Hello, this is Adam from AMF Tutoring. Today I want to talk about two exponent rules that, in my experience, many students have struggled with, and that's a zero as an exponent rule and a negative exponent rule. All right. Now, in your class, your teacher may have told you that any number, such as 3, raised to the 0 power, gives you 1. Okay, so that's the rule. But where does that rule come from? Well, here, I'll explain it. All right, say we wanted to find what 3 to the first power is. Okay, now we know 3 to the first power, that's just 3 all on its own. That comes out to 3. But what if we had 3 to the second power? Right. Well, 3 to the second power, that's 3 multiplied by 3. Right? It's 3 times 3, 3 times itself. And 3 times 3 gives me 9. And say it kept going, right? 3 to the third power. Well, that would be 3 times 3 times 3. Let's see, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. Okay. Now, as we go from left to right here, right? 3 to the first, 3 to the second, 3 to the third. What's going on from this number to this number? How do we get from 3 to 9 or from 9 to 27? Each time I'm multiplying by another 3, right? 3 times 3 gives me 9, and 9 times 3 gives me 27. We can kind of follow this process in reverse. Take this number, our 27. If we go in this direction, we're not multiplying by 3, we're dividing by 3, right? 27 divided by 3 gives me 9. And 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. Right, so 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. But what if I wanted to go even further to the left on this chart here? Let's say I wanted 3 to the 0. 3 to the 0 power. Well, I can just follow the same pattern that I went from 27 to 9, and then 9 to 3. I can divide by 3. So 3 to this number, we're going to divide by 3 again. And if we divide 3 by 3, we get 1. And that's where that 1 comes from. Now, that's going to work no matter what the base is. It can be 5 to the 0. That'll give me 1. Same kind of process. But if I made a similar table going to the right, if I was using 5 as my base, I'd be multiplying by 5. Going this way, I'd be dividing by 5. Right? But I still would end up with 1. If I had 5 to the 0, that gives me 1. Now, what about if I have a negative exponent, like 3 to the negative first? Your teacher may have said that gives you 1 over 3 to the positive first power. It's really just doing this entire process over again. Say I wanted to keep going to the left on this table. If I want 3 to the negative first power, right, that's 1 less than 0, I can divide by 3 again. All right, so I'll take the 1 and divide by another 3. That gives me 1 over 3. And I can do it again. If I wanted to go further to the left, I could say if I wanted 3 to the negative second, I can take my 1/3 and divide by another 3. And that gives me 1 over 3 to the second power. Or if I simplified it, I could say that's 1/9. And there you have it. This process is where we get those two rules. The 0 as an exponent rule, where no matter what the base is, if the exponent is 0, the answer you're going to get is going to be 1 each time. Doesn't matter what the base is. It could be 3 to the 0 power like we saw here. It could be 5 to the 0. That gives me 1. It could be 185 to the 0 power. That gives me 1. It can also be a variable, something like x to the 0 power. That also gives me 1. So no matter what the base is, your answer will be 1 there. And then the other rule is the negative number as an exponent, which will produce a fraction for you because of that repeated division that occurs in this process. All right. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Be sure to check my channel out periodically for new videos on other math rules. See you later.